Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We did it one more time. The price of Bitcoin is absolutely exploding, just like we anticipated. And this is one of the reasons why I really love technical analysis, man. It's your boy Muna, aka Beyond10x, aka your trading guru. As you can see, the price of Bitcoin is absolutely killing it. 47,412. When are you ever going to trust Muna, aka Beyond10x? When are you ever going to follow our trades? So ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have been following us from the very beginning, when the price of Bitcoin was around 29,000 US dollars, when everybody was saying Bitcoin was going to drop, I told you the price of Bitcoin was going to pump. And guess what it did? It did pump. We do have the history, the facts, the statistics, the data. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I told you the price of Bitcoin was going to pump, and guess what happened? The price did pump. Big shout out to all my subscribers. Big shout out to all the people that really follow my YouTube channel on a daily basis, even though we do not have many views and we've got about 17.8k subscribers, but we do it like we know how to do it because we are beasts. When it comes to trading cryptocurrencies, man, we kill it. Woo! So yeah, Samar Mubarak, I see you, Samar Mubarak. Salam alaikum, bro. How you doing? So Samar says, Salam Muna, loving your predictions. Oh man, we're killing the predictions, man. We've been killing these predictions for, since 2021. Okay, since, well, statistically speaking, and in order for us to be factual, right, I've been killing these trades ever since we were in this particular area. I understand for the past few months, for the past few years, I have been learning a lot, you know, because I've been doing cryptocurrency YouTubing since this particular area. If you go to my YouTube channel, right, this is the thing about me. You can always go back to my old YouTube videos, right? We were in the game since this particular era, but during this particular phase, we were learning the game, baby. We didn't know what was happening, you know? We only became professionals, like solidified pros, ever since this particular area. Since September 2020. This particular era is the one that really made me the trading guru. Man, I'm telling you, ever since the coronavirus dump, man, I was devastated. I was so demoralized. I didn't know what to do. But I said, hey, Muna, if there's ever going to be a time when you're ever going to learn technical analysis, it is now. When you've been liquidated numerous times, countless times, man, I can't even tell you like how much money I lost being liquidated. I've lost over 400,000 US dollars being liquidated on BitMEX, and I didn't give up. I kept on going. Oh man, but we are here. We're going to recoup everything that we lost. We are going to do it one more time for the people. So ladies and gentlemen, are you entertained? Are you happy with what's happening? So yeah, basically, let's get back to ground zero. So yesterday we did talk about the fact that BTC was going to pump towards 46,000 US dollars. Oh man! Woo! Technical analysis is amazing, and I don't really want to, you know, to really be hyper like this, but you know, I'm just a regular guy who got liquidated plenty of times. I've lost a lot of money, like trust me, I've lost a lot of money. I've been depressed. I have been depressed a lot of times, and the only thing that I really wanted to do was to learn technical analysis. I wanted to learn how the whales get to manipulate the markets and how they basically get to make money. This is what I have been doing for the past few months. And finally, we do have the blueprint, ladies and gentlemen. We do have the blueprint. We know how the game goes. You guys have been seeing me for the past 2 months, for the past 3 months, predicting these moves from the top towards the bottom, from the bottom towards the bottom, from the top towards the bottom. Woo! We finally got the blueprint, ladies and gentlemen. We finally got the blueprint, ladies and gentlemen. So this is one of the reasons why I say, if you are watching me and you're not really making any money, I do not really know what you are doing. Everything that we talked about yesterday, the past 4 days, it has come to fruition. Do you not see the price of Bitcoin at 47,000 US dollars? You do, right? All the altcoins have pumped, right? Didn't they? Yes, they did. So, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about technical analysis, outperforming fundamental analysis, if anybody tells you that fundamental analysis is better than technical analysis, just digitally slap them digitally. You know, you need to tell them that technical analysis does work. There are rules to trading cryptocurrencies. Anyway, yeah, by the way, I made some good trades. And you guys already know, when I make some good trades and things go my way, you know, I sip a little something. So tonight, actually this afternoon, your boy is a little bit high. But anyway, technical analysis is still technical analysis. The price of Bitcoin is trading at 47,320, and you know, everything is going up, man. Everything that we talked about, because for the past 3 days, right, I did talk about Pancakeswap, Bakeryswap, and Axie Infinity. Let's take a look at the price of Axie Infinity. I did talk about Axie Infinity yesterday, and I did talk about Bakeryswap the other day, right? So if we take a look at Axie Infinity, so let's take a look at AXS. Take a look at that. It's up by about 12%. If you were trading with about 100,000 US dollars, you should be up by 12,000 US dollars. That's like literally me giving you a free 12,000 US dollars, which is absolutely crazy. So let me take a look at what you guys are talking about. So Tony Black says, exactly as you predicted. Kudos, no cap. Okay, guys, right now, I'm a little bit hyper. And yeah, so please forgive me. You know, I'm usually humble, but sometimes you just have to like do these things for dramatic purposes. So Dixon Katembo says, Muna the Oracle. I remember Dixon. I do remember you. I do remember the arguments that we were having when the price of Bitcoin was around 29,000 US dollars. I remember vividly we were arguing about the price of Bitcoin pumping. Remember? Oh man. Yeah, but I really am appreciative of all the people who are, you know, consistently subscribing to my YouTube channel and always supporting me, because I've got like consistent usual faces. I mean, Tony Black, Dixon Katembo, Salam. I also have what's the guy's name? Corporate something. Like I literally know all the usual suspects when it comes to like the subscribers that I have. So sometimes we just have to have these glorious moments where we see that our predictions are doing what they are supposed to be doing. So Stone420 says, bruv, I messaged you yesterday that options clear today. BTCN going down 30%. Okay, so Dixon and Tony Black, right? Can you please explain to Stone427 about our 30% drop? You see, just because the price of Bitcoin is up and it's going, you know, in this particular direction, it doesn't really mean that we can't go to 37K. I remember vividly when the price of Bitcoin was like literally around this area. I told you that it was going to go to 42, 45K before it even did this. So this time we're having the inverse situation. I'm telling you, there is a high probability, but before the end of October, the price of Bitcoin could potentially go to 37K, then 32K, then 29K, and eventually we could end up wicking to 24 or 20K. There is a probability. Okay, it's a probability, and just like I predicted, this particular pump towards 46K, right? It was a probability. So usually when I'm trading, I'm always trading with probabilities. You have to understand that trading, there isn't anything guaranteed about trading. There is only probabilities. You can have a 50% or about 60% probability. If you were trading these probabilities, right, you would probably gravitate towards the 60% probability if you really want to make money. You understand? So when I give you these wild predictions like Bitcoin can drop 30%, you know, it doesn't really mean that if we pump and go to 50K, 52K. And by the way, if you were listening to my presentations the other day and yesterday, I told you that there is a possibility of Bitcoin going to 52,000, 54,000 if we start using 46,500 as support on the daily time frame. So when it comes to trading, right, this is one of the reasons why I usually love, you know, having trading partners who have been watching my YouTube channel for like a while, and people who've been accustomed to trading, because people don't really understand probabilities. And this is where a lot of us literally go wrong, because we're always late to the game and we always react slower, if you know what I mean. So just because BTC is pumping to 47,000, and probably if the bullishness continues and we end up pumping towards 52K, 54K, it doesn't really mean that it can't drop down to 32K. And this can happen like in a short period of time. 1 week can really cause a lot of problems. I can give you the statistics, the data. Take a look at the dump in 2020, when we had that crazy dump, when we were experiencing the coronavirus dump, right? The price of Bitcoin did end up dropping about 60% in 1 week. 60% in 1 week. And guess what happened? There was a dramatic reversal towards the upside, and this is one of the reasons why we ended up even pushing towards, you know, 62K. So that is a probability. Just because the price of Bitcoin is trading at 57, 47, 54, it doesn't really mean that we can't have that 1 week of excruciating pain. So this is one of the reasons why you should always subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I always try my best to give you the highest probabilities. Just because 24K is not really seeming like a possible probability, it doesn't really mean that it can't occur or it can't happen. You get what I'm saying? This is one of the reasons why when I'm giving you my trading opportunities, I give a time frame. If you listen to my predictions, right, I give you the next 24 to 48 to about 72 hours so that you can have a perspective on when you are supposed to be getting out. If you guys don't really believe me, right, let's listen to myself. Yesterday was the 30th of September, right, 2021, right? So let's listen to what I was talking about, because I don't really want to like sound like those people who always say I was saying this. There's proof here. So let's listen to this. For now, that is not the biggest probability. The highest probability is us pumping towards 46,000 US dollars. So with that said, right, if Bitcoin, so yeah, I gave you my highest probability, and I told you that the highest probability of Bitcoin between dumping and pumping was pumping. And I told you the resistance is at 46,000. Well, let me do it one more time. Let me do it one more time so that you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was around 46,500, somewhere there, okay? And the most important thing that you people have to understand is understanding the daily closes, the candle body closes. So Bitcoin uses the UTC standard time, the universal time, whatever, UTC. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to look forward to the daily close of Bitcoin today. So right now, Bitcoin has given us the bullish momentum, and in yesterday's episode I told you that Bitcoin was going to outperform a lot of altcoins due to the fact that the Bitcoin dominance was pushing up. So right now, even I haven't even looked at the Bitcoin dominance, right? Because today, well, because we looked at the Bitcoin dominance yesterday, right? Today I haven't looked at it, so let me just look at it. I can guarantee you that the Bitcoin dominance has been pushing up. Take a look at this. Look at that dramatic pump on the Bitcoin dominance. Please listen to yesterday's episode. Go watch yesterday's episode, then you're going to understand what I'm saying. Like, listen to the whole thing and listen to the probabilities and what I talk about. Then you guys are going to see what's happening, that whatever is happening today was expected 3 days ago, yesterday, and all that stuff. So if you look at the Bitcoin dominance, right, we are seeing the Bitcoin dominance doing very well. So this is one of the reasons why the price of Bitcoin is outperforming a lot of altcoins, even though altcoins such as Axie Infinity have been doing very well. By the way, congratulations to you, Tony Black, because you are in profits. Axie Infinity did it. All right. Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin dominance did its thing. And if you listened to yesterday's episode, right, I told you that in order for us to have the 30% price drop, right, we need the Bitcoin dominance to take over. Huh? Do you guys see the plot? Tell me you see the plot, because I do see the plot. Usually before we have a significant drop, right, the Bitcoin dominance always takes over. Do your Googles, go back in history. Before this coronavirus dump, right, the Bitcoin dominance did take over. It did absolutely crash all the altcoins, and we are beginning to see early signs of this particular pattern. So just because you can't really fathom seeing the price of Bitcoin dropping to 37,000, 32,000, even potentially 24K, it doesn't really mean it is out of the books. So just give me some time. I'm going to give you the highest probabilities, and watch my YouTube videos on a daily basis, because if you've got this attitude of always, you know, just listening to my wildest predictions and saying, Mona said the price of Bitcoin was going to go to 24,000, you're going to miss the bigger picture, because the markets are volatile. The markets change. In order for you to make money trading cryptocurrencies, right, you are supposed to be reacting to the markets. Because if you've got a preconceived notion, right, the markets don't really care about what you think about the markets. You are supposed to be reacting to the markets. The reasons why in the past 3 days I was telling you that the price of Bitcoin was going to pump towards 46K is because I saw that the markets were beginning to gain momentum, and the bullishness was becoming evident. That's why I began longing. I was longing altcoins. We longed Bakeryswap, Pancakeswap, Axie Infinity, Filecoin. All these coins have done extremely well. So this is one of the reasons why I'm saying you should be addicted to my YouTube channel. On a daily basis, if you want to find out what's going to happen to the general markets, listen to my Bitcoin price prediction, because Bitcoin has a direct correlation to all the altcoins. If you are trading any other altcoin, just listen to my Bitcoin prediction, because that's the only secret that you need. Okay, so anyhow, big shout out to all the people watching me right now. So Stone says, I totally agree, bruv. However, all I'm saying is the big options are done, and I don't see a BTC dump, but much respect to you, brother. Yes, Stone 420, I totally understand. I get it. So the markets usually change, and the only thing that I can say is listen to my consistent predictions, and you guys are going to be good. So just because I give you like a wild prediction, it's just a probability. But the one thing that I usually do is I give you the highest probability. I always give you the highest probability. You know, I never give you an either or type of situation. I say it like it is. I tell you this is what I'm expecting, and according to the data that I'm having, this is the highest probability, if you know what I mean. So if you do that on a daily basis, you guys are going to be rock stars, like for real, for real. You are literally going to recover all the money that you lost, if you know what I mean. So yeah, anyway, I'm a little bit happy, so please do forgive me, because you know sometimes nobody's ever going to give you any accolades. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I did. Remember what I told you about being disciplined, right? Remember what I told you, because the only way that you get to make money as a trader is you need to be disciplined. You need to be precise with your entries and your exits. And remember what I told you. In order for you to make a 4x on your investments on a monthly basis, you only need to make a 10% per day. And a lot of you, my subscribers, you've been having problems with regards to your exits, because I give you perfect entries, but you're always not really exiting at the perfect and appropriate time. So this is one of the reasons why, if you listen to my presentations, I always tell you aim for a 10% and above. If you are able to generate a 10% profit per day, you guys are going to be good. You guys are going to be making 400% in a month. So let me give you the perspective of how important and how powerful a 10% per day is. Listen to this mathematics. Listen to this, okay? Let's say you are trading with 100,000 US dollars, and on a daily basis, you only concentrate on making a 10% profit per day on your 100K, right? In a month, if you are disciplined enough and you are able to generate 10% per day, by the end of 1 month, which is 31 days or 30 days, right, your 100,000 US dollars is going to turn into 400,000 US dollars, provided you are very frugal and you only go for a 10% profit per day. This is one of the reasons why I keep on telling you guys, if I give you an entry, a trading opportunity, only go for a 10%. You can even place an order to sell your position at 10% profit. If you did this for the past 2 months or 3 months, you would have made 1,220% profit. Basically, if you were trading with 100,000 US dollars, if you were following my YouTube channel for the past 3 months, you would have done a 12x on your 1,000 US dollars. By now, you should have been trading and having 1,300,000 US dollars. If you've just been following my YouTube channel for the past 3 months, that's the power. That's the power of making a 10% per day. So what I usually encourage my students and the people that I mentor is don't get greedy, because greediness really messed me up. The reason why I lost more than 400,000 US dollars and basically all my life savings the past years is I was so greedy. I didn't know when to take profits, and I didn't know when to get out of the game. And that's what really has improved my trades, because now, due to the fact that I have learned from all my past mistakes and I never ever want to go back, right? I understand the power of making a 10% per day. And I'm seeing some improvements. To be honest with you, I'm really seeing some dramatic changes with my trading habits and just being strict. Because just like I keep on telling you, right, nobody's ever going to teach you how it feels to lose everything. But you've got two options. It's either you learn and you improve, or you give up and you call it quits and you just try some other time without seeing where you went wrong. But ladies and gentlemen, you got me, and I'm always going to be giving you like it is. Sometimes my predictions don't always happen because they take time. I remember when I was telling you about Bitcoin going to about 42, 46K when we were at 30, 29K, right? It took about 3 weeks, maybe 2 to about a month, 2 weeks to about a month for it to happen. But if you've got the blueprint, right, you're going to be able to maximize your profits and make a lot of money. That is what is important. So a lot of you might be saying, hey, Muna, the price of Bitcoin is up. So what are you doing? Well, I already took my profits. I'm already out of the game because I do not really want to be comfortable and I want to stay ahead of the game. So right now, I'm already exiting my positions, and this is the biggest difference between newbies and professionals or semi-professionals. I would love to consider myself as I don't know, like a semi-professional trader. So right now the current price of Bitcoin is around 47,344. And remember, I told you that I see the price of Bitcoin going to 46,500. So the price of Bitcoin going to 47,339 is added advantage. So it doesn't really matter whether Bitcoin goes to 60,000 or 75,000. The most important thing is, did we get the trend right? Remember what I told you. In order for you to make money, right, you should only know two things: the beginning of a new trend, the end of an existing trend, and the resistance and support levels. This is all you need, baby. That's all you need. You need to understand the beginning of the new trend. So did we not get the beginning of this particular uptrend? Yes, we did. We did identify that, okay, the price of Bitcoin is about to push and go towards the next line of resistance. It doesn't really matter whether you get the absolute top or not. The only important thing is, are you able to get in around this particular level? Didn't we get in? We did. We did get in around this particular level, didn't we? So all this, 47,300, our target was around 46,500, right? So 47,332 is added advantage. And I already took my profits. I'm out of the game. I understand the price could definitely go further higher, but I don't really care about that because I'm only aiming for a 10% and above. So if you look at this particular price movement, right, on BTC alone, okay, take a look at this. The price of BTC alone pumped by around 14% from this particular low level. So I'm satisfied. I'm happy. I'm full. What else do I need? If we look at Axie Infinity, right? Let's look at Axie Infinity. If only I can find it. Well, let's look at Bakeryswap, for example. Everything pumped. All the altcoins pumped. And I remember yesterday, I did vividly tell you that all the altcoins were going to pump. Even Filecoin pumped. Everything like literally pumped. Everything has done more than a 15% today. So let's look at Axie Infinity. If only I can find Axie Infinity. Hold on, I've got like a lot of things going on here. Let me look for Axie Infinity AXS. Oh man. Let me just search for it. So the price of Axie Infinity since yesterday, so Pancakeswap hasn't done a 10%. It's lagging way behind Ignacio de Francisca. Man, I really love your name. Your name gives me a lot of energy. So yeah, let's look at Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity has done very well. So let's look at the daily time frame. So since yesterday, the price of Axie Infinity has done It's down to 21% since yesterday. Woo! Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Who does it better? So let's look at Pancakeswap because MMX 2 says Pancakeswap hasn't done a 10%. Well, it depends on your perspective. It depends whether you were buying the dip or not. So let's look at Cake. Let's look at Cake. Cake. I don't know why my internet is lagging because I haven't switched the computer off. It's been on for the past 2 days. So yeah, launch chart. Let's take a look at this. But I bet you it's done more than a 10%. You're only looking at the today's price increase in terms of percentage. But if you look at yesterday and the past few days that we have been trading, because I told you about Pancakeswap 3 days ago. All right, 3 days ago. That's when I told you guys about Pancakeswap. So if you take a look at Pancakeswap 3 days ago, let's go to the daily time frame. Yeah, if you take a look at this, just come on, guys. There's no way you can lose. 3 days ago, we were like literally here on the 28th of September. Look at those green candles. Now let's get the ruler. That's okay. Yeah, it's like slightly 8% to about 10%. But if this isn't a perfect price prediction, look at this. We've got that red candle. My prediction on Pancakeswap was literally 3 days ago. That was like the bottom. I mean, guys, you can't really go wrong with this. You can't. There's no way. And besides that, right, I'm always switching. Remember a few weeks ago, right, we were trading Alice. Then we switched and went to Pancakeswap and Bakeryswap. Then we went to Axie Infinity. We also did Bitcoin as well. So all these coins, I mean, just subscribe to my YouTube channel on a daily basis. I'm going to be giving you the highest probabilities and you guys are going to be able to make money. So remember what I told you, right? I took my profits. It sounds so funny because the price of Bitcoin is allegedly seeming like it just got bullish. No, the price of Bitcoin was bullish 3 days ago. You're only seeing the effects of the pump right now. And what people usually do is they're always late to the party. Always. This is one of the reasons why you were buying Bitcoin when the price of Bitcoin was around 61,000. 3 years ago, right, you were buying Bitcoin heavily when the price of Bitcoin was at 20,000. And then it dropped to about 9,000. People are always late to the game because whenever the action is about to happen, right, people are absolutely clueless and it doesn't really make any sense. So this is one of the reasons why if you really want to make a lot of money trading cryptocurrencies, you have to be a contrarian. You have to get in when the odds seem pretty slim, when everybody's thinking that the price of Bitcoin is going to go in some direction, but you are able to judge and look at the technical analysis and look at the graph, look at the charts, look at the candles, look at the price action and do your thing. The best trades you're ever going to make are the trades that are going to have you doubting whether you're doing the right thing or not. Because if you look at crypto YouTube, right, they're always 3 days late to the game. So I bet you in the next 2 days, right, everybody is going to be saying Bitcoin is going to go to 100,000 US dollars. Bitcoin is going to go to 200,000 US dollars because they're always lagging. But we are using price action analysis and price action data. So anyway, enough talking, man. I've been talking for a very long period of time. All I can tell you is please look at our statistics. Look at the proof in the pudding. Look at all the data that we've been giving out and go through the whole thing. Because if you only listen to one aspect and a short clip of my YouTube channel, right, You're not going to get my line of thinking. Because if you really want to become a very good trader, you have to understand my lines of thoughts. And yes, I do understand I'm not the very best public speaker. Like, my speech is pretty much messed up. I'm all over the place. I always rumble. But that's the thing. You never get anything tangible which is going to be given to you on a silver platter. You're always going to have to invest one thing or the other. It's either you invest money or you invest time. If you invest time in my YouTube channel, I guarantee you're going to be making money like crazy, and you're going to be a beast of a trader. You are going to literally change your life if you only put in the time. So anyway, I'm a little bit high right now. I'm a little bit too excited, but hey, I took my profits and I'll be looking for another entry, and I'll keep you guys updated. Like, if you don't see me, it's because the markets are not really doing anything. Whenever you see me, just know that I'm here to give you some value. So yeah, it's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond10x, aka your trading partner, aka your friend. So yeah, big shout out to all the people who've been supporting me from the very first day. You guys have been supporting me for the past 4 months. I know a lot of you consistent subscribers, and that and trust me, I really appreciate. Yes, I really wish we can have 10,000 views, 100,000 subscribers, but it doesn't matter. What really matters is whether I am giving you value, because by the end of the day, I really want you to avoid all the bad trading decisions that I made a few years ago. If I was as good as I am in 2017, by now I would have made a lot of money. But it's a process. You can only learn if you lose. You can only grow if you fall. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't go through that phase, if I didn't lose, if I didn't get mentally depressed, if I wasn't stressed, if I didn't lose all my entire life savings. And by the way, when I got into cryptocurrency trading, I literally got out of university. You know, if I didn't go through that phase, I wouldn't have known all these things, you know. So losing is part of winning. So embrace losing, but be relentless. Always learn and see where you went wrong. And the thing about cryptocurrency is, just like I keep on telling you, right? It's made up of fractals. You can always go back in time. Go back to 2013. Replay the charts and see how you would have traded that particular moment. Get infatuated with these charts, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of things that we can learn from the price action from way back. You can always replay the chart and put your trading experience right over here, you know, and ask yourself, how would I have traded this particular area, and how would I have benefited from this particular price action? So always go back in time, learn, and I'm always looking forward to having conversations with you guys. Always reach out to me. I always do my best to give you the very best replies, but sometimes I'm in my feelings. I'm going through my stuff. So when I have like a little bit of an attitude, please bear with me, because I'm only human, you know. So yeah, you guys have been awesome. 18 of you guys are super awesome. So salam alaikum, and big shout out to all the people out there. You know, God bless you, and have a great time. I hope you guys are going to enjoy. From me, well, I took some profits because I don't want to be greedy, and I'm always aiming for a 10% and above. If I get a 15% in a day, I'm happy, because I want to be disciplined. Because I know if I am able to generate a 10% per day in a month, I'll be making how much? I'll be making a 4x. So to me, even if I miss some gains and I leave money off of the table, I don't really care, because tomorrow I'm going to be able to find another trading opportunity. So always make sure you've got trading discipline. Always make sure you've got the discipline to take profits when you need to take profit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get greedy. Because if you take profits, even if the price pumps, there's eventually going to be a return, a reversal, and the price is going to go back down. But if you don't take profits, right, you basically get to erase everything. I would rather be in a trade where I take profit prematurely and wait for the price to come back down instead of me holding on to a trade. It pumps and I get complacent, I don't take any profits, and then I get back to zero. It comes back to my entry and I even go in a minus. I would rather always take profits. I would rather always benefit and take profits and grow my portfolio. I'm sure a lot of you have been in this particular situation where you invested in a particular project. It did very well. It did 1000x, it did 100x, but you got complacent and the price came back down to your entry. You didn't take profits and it went below your entry, and then all of a sudden you are in the negative. Raise up your hand if you've been in that situation, because I have been in that particular situation. So this is one of the reasons why I'm saying always have an attitude of taking profits, because the most important thing that you want to do is on a daily basis you want to increase your portfolio. So even though you take profit prematurely, even if the price ends up pumping by 50%, you already grew your profit, you already grew your portfolio. That is what matters. It took me a very long period of time to learn this fact. But anyway, that's all I have to say. All right, so you guys have a great time. Thank you very much for supporting me. So I'll be back tomorrow. Let's see what's going to happen. So yeah, take care, enjoy your trades, and congratulations for making the amount of money that you made. You guys are awesome. It's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond10x, and I'll be back tomorrow. So yeah, take care and